Hey, what's up guys? Been a little time. I made a video. I was actually sick pretty much. Also, not much going on in the markets, generally speaking, but I think I will do these at least monthly. I'll try bi-weekly, but I don't think weekly is necessary. I think it gets you even more in the, short-termish, which is what I don't want. So let's go with what we have. I'm going to be doing a rapid one. I don't want to make an hour-long video anymore. Maybe like 10-15 minutes, and we just wrap up whatever is going on and how I'm going to make my moves. So, few believes this is the play for Bitcoin, basically. 2022, everything went down, July, August, and he said it in July that he believes it's going to crab market around here until around October. Then he thinks it'll actually go up to around like 100K. Feels a bit crazy, but this guy's been insanely correct. His trading game is, the only people who's better probably is Pentoshi and I think Madara Uchiha, also known as Cryptomar. Other than those two guys, I think Few is actually one of the third best trader in all of Twitter in crypto. Alright, so Kaleo is bullish on Atom, and I know this guy is bullish on everything under the sun, but these are the ones he's correct on. Whenever he comes with a long-term play, all his short-term stuff is like grain of salt. Long-term stuff, he has been correct. He called AVAX when it was $9 twice with a lot of conviction, saying all these life stories and stuff about it, and it did a 10x from there. That was in early 2021, and he feels like that about Atom now. Again, talking about his dad and stories, again, gives me the same vibes. Okay, Rect Capital. BTC risk is lower. Risk for going lower is low. He's a buyer at these prices. Okay, some of the people have been saying this. If you watched the last couple of videos, this has been a common trend, right? If you buy BTC under 20K, you're not going to be wrong. Okay, if you're under in BTC, then you're gonna load up. You could load up now. End of story. Not financial advice. Pentoshi, the king, I said the king, no longer bearish, but doesn't expect a bull run until 2023, 2024, No, I don't know if this is the bottom. I think we still probably bleed lower, but the more attractive R&R risk to reward is becoming to the upside, sideways, than down so much. Hence the reasoning. I still don't expect a proper bull run for around 1 to 2 years. So it's like, it is what it is. I think best case, again, we're going to get some bear rally, and I think it's going to take so long to get the bear market rally that when it finally starts to rally, we might all think that this is it. But then it probably won't be. Right? Including myself. Like think about it, guys. We're in September. We're still in the market. I'm still following this shit. Right? If by like October, November, December 2023, January, market starts to go up. 32K, 38K. Broke the 40K, retesting. I don't think we can help but feel like, oh my god, this is going to happen. We're going to like start to ape in a little bit. But that might be the time it starts to kind of curve off again and go down into mid 2023. This is just a game. If we're going to buy, it's still probably Bitcoin and Ethereum mostly right now, and nibble on alts if you want. Very, very nibble. Just to satisfy your alt, craze. But other than that, it's pretty much, it just doesn't make sense to like go all in, at anytime soon. If you restructure Atom and you get Mado, which means kill in Spanish. Atom is killing it. So another person. There's Kaleo, there's Res on Atom. Okay, Goder is bullish on decentralized wearables. He has a theory that these wearables are the CryptoPunks, quote unquote, of decentralized, of wearables. And apparently you can get them right now for about an ETH. So if you're into NFTs, trust Goder. I mean, if you look at his pinned tweet, guy's pretty trustable. There's a thing right there. Squads built on Solana. I don't care what is squads. I'm not, like, for individual stuff like this, I'm not going to it. I'm not going to be like, oh my god, he's talking about squads. What is squads? I want to research squads. No, I just care that he's saying it's built on Solana. Because one of the main things I want to invest in is layer 1s, and keep it simple. Unless multiple people that we have on this list are talking about squads, then I'll take a look. Okay? Last say on Rocket Pool. I put it here because Rocket Pool is also by the guys from Bankless. They keep pushing it. And these guys are running advertising throughout the bear market. So it says something about their resiliency. This guy is bullish on Ethereum Classic, ERG, Flux, and RVN. The reason why I put this is because Ethereum Classic, I thought it was a joke. But now that more and more people are talking about it and it's making a run-up, I no longer think it's a joke anymore. Since Ethereum is going to proof of stake, this is the only one leaving as proof of work, and apparently there's a chance all the miners need a new home to mine and they can transfer to Ethereum Classic. It's something that I have my eye on. If there's a pullback, I could actually load up on this, but I would originally consider a shitcoin. Might reconsider it. Richard on Atom. You know, he's the highest performer fund in 2021 and 2020 or something. And now he's talking about Atom. Just like 2 other people in our list, which qualifies the 3 levels of people, and it got added into our list. Basically, I added it not in here, but I added it into the goal main. So you can see the hell, I thought I added it. Let's see. There, Atom. The problem here is that I'm maxed out with my 10 coins. I can't get more than 10. So I need to kick something out. Either going to be, I think it's going to be Nervous Network, to be honest. I'm not going to do it yet because 10 is the max. But when we get more, I'm going to have to kick something out. I'm not going to get more than 10 coins no matter what. In fact, I'm looking to just go heavy in about like 3 to 5, right? And then the other ones that are like very low cap, I'm not going to count them in my main gold portfolio. So let me go over that real quick. So if I go into my other watch lists, the ones that I have won for 100xing is this one. This one is like low cap ones that some of the people we follow is very bullish on, and I normally wouldn't go into it, but it's super low cap. See, this is like 1 million. This one is not even coming up with a number, and you know, it is what it is. Okay, I'm gonna scroll until I just see these notes. Greg Osuri, Helium in Poland. I said before that this guy has a very good track record of calling projects, as long as it's not his own project. 99% of the time he's shilling AKT, Akash Network, but whenever he talks about Helium and other stuff, I pay attention because he's a smart programmer. When he's bullish on some other stuff, I pay attention. CryptoVM on Flux. Again, Flux keeps coming up now. HNT, Tushar, and Kyle Samani is in the same fund. Multicoin Capital. Michael on Pocket Network, as well as Tasha Labs. CoinEsper on KDA. KDA has been being talked about more and more. CryptoVM Atom, that's 4 people on Atom. It's been Atom's season pretty much. Energy Web Token. So he's been talking about this for a couple of months now. He's bullish on Ethereum. ETH BTC new to all-time highs. I believe that he believes on the flipping. Again, another person on KDA. That's second or third person on KDA. So it's like KDA, Atom, Solana. Things are being built on Solana left and right. People are talking about Solana. People are confused how Solana is not higher. See, these guys are talking about it. Solana is 100x cheaper than BST at 10 times the activity. People are just, it's just simple as that, you know, just like how Ethereum is simple, you know, last bear market, you could have bought so much stuff, or you could have just bought Ethereum. So around $100, you would have got an easy 40, 50x. And it's one of the no-brainer coins. You could be giga-smart and find the Solana of the whole market, which makes it that you have to become one of the smartest people in crypto, or you could have just bought Ethereum and gotten a 50x. I think Solana is pretty much that for the next run. He's Flux for life, and Flux has been also talked about. Flux and KDA goes hand in hand. You see the same people who talk about Flux, they talk about KDA. Coder talked about Filecoin. Kyle Samani on Near, on a big comment on Near protocol. I knew Il Black Dragon did some pretty serious AI stuff at Google prior to founding Near, but I had no idea he helped invent an entire branch of AI research. Insanely talented. This is coming from one of the best investors in the world, about team member of Near protocol. This is why, guys, I have Near as my second bet, right? These are the top 5, which I believe can get me to $10 million. Solana number 1, Near number 2, and then there's Arweave, KDA, and AVAX. Lately, honestly, AVAX is kind of falling out of favor, and if I had to replace AVAX with something else right now, it might be either Aptos, right, or something new that's Say Protocol, which actually came up here that I'm going to get into in a second. Integrations are taking place, Hive Mapper and Helium, a proof of physical work chain on another proof of work physical chain working together. Literally the network is using each other's data to function. Things are getting up there. Like things are starting to kind of work. Like next bull run, all this shit will work. That's what it's pointing to. All this stuff, you know, kind of how it seems like a gimmick. Like Helium, networks, what is this stuff? You gotta get this thing and install this antenna. Is this a scam? What the hell is this? All this shit will work. They will actually provide a service that people pay money for. Kyle Samani, I put SEO by accident. I meant SEI. SEI is building the next best-in-class focused L1. Huge opportunity from all forms of DeFi. So pay attention. The last time this guy got into an L1, it was Solana, and they backed it up 3 times. So let's see how many times they back up. See, this guy doesn't talk much, and he has a great track record, and he's calling about Say. Look into what this guy was able to call in the last bear market. You know, this is from July 2020 to December 2020. So they had to pick it before the 2021 for it to count on this list. And he picked Moonriver, Solana, and KSM. KSM and Solana did insane. Solana, we all know what it did. But if you don't know KSM, Kusama, it's a crypto Polkadot chain, and I don't know when he picked it. I think it wasn't in here, but even if you picked it at $50, it went to $300, which is about like a 5x. I think he picked it closer to like here when it's like $10, $15. I don't know. I'm not gonna go back and check right now, but you get the point. And now he barely talks, and he's talking about Say protocol. Okay, so I think that's pretty much. Oh no, there's a few other notes. Kyle on Aptos. Helium moving to Sol. Again, things moving to Solana. Building on Solana. Singing on Solana. Doing shit on Solana. Solana's not dying. Solana's gonna make it. Solana's not gonna only survive. It's gonna thrive. There's too much money involved. There's too many big players involved. They're not gonna let this thing go down, guys. Solana Love it or hate it, VC or not, it's going to dominate. Richard is directionally accurate, very accurate. Look at them. In 2017, he had this in his deck. Invest in protocol layer, focus on proof of stake. So Ethereum and stuff, invest at the protocol layer. See, like, at that point we were running Dash, PVX, Masternodes, was very little else in production. Today we run Cosmos, AVAX, Mina, Kava, Osmosis, Akash, Solana, among others. Atom, Solana, AVAX. That's all we see. This is what we see, right? They are all three in there. And Atom should be in there. Now it is in the top 10 in the watch list. And he got this in 2017. Now the thing is, if you had to look at this tweet in 2017, would you be able to understand it? Did you know what a proof of protocol layer was? I didn't. Did you know what focus on proof of stake was? I didn't. So it's not surprising I don't understand what this one is right now either. One of the longer term societal trends, this deck, we believed, supportive of adoption was falling levels of trust in traditional institutions. It's a double-edged sword, unfortunately, but appears to be accelerating. So people's trust in the government, in our current financial system, and current media is getting lower and lower. What's not obvious is, what is the investment? I mean, I know the direction, crypto, right? But which coin, right? Is it Bitcoin? Is it Ethereum? For media, is it one of the social media ones? You know, it's hard to tell. Just like it would have been hard to tell if you saw this in 2017. Right now I look at it, it's no brainer. But can we be good at seeing this stuff right now? Malay on Near. I said this guy before that he's one of the most underrated people on Twitter because he tweeted out in the 2019, he tweeted out Solana or Cadena. Both did 100x plus. If Near ever hits $1, I'll drop 300k on it. That's why it's number 2. What is that? Malay on Aptos. Coin is spread on BST. So BST is the one I put in the 100x one. It's a thing on, you can research it. They're doing stuff with real estate, tokenizing all the real estate in the world into the blockchain. Lastly on NFTFi, also Coin Fund is big on NFTFi. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. The summary, which I think I should do after these videos, is like, summary is Sol, Atom, Near, Say, KDA, Flux. I think in this order. Atom. I think in this order. This is the summary. And to finish things off, we look at what are the new investments the VCs are making. You know, we follow Anderson Horowitz, Coinbase, Collab Currency, Dragon Capital, One Confirmation, Coin Fund, Multicoin, A16Z, and Polychain. They invested in Proof XYZ, the people behind Moonbirds, which is bullish on Moonbirds. These are the best investors in the world, period. There's no better investing firm than Anderson Horowitz. And they're backing Proof. The only other person they backed in the NFT space in this way is Gary Vee. That says something. I don't think this is going to die. Proof is really going to be here for the next decade. But that might not be bullish as we think, because next decade, I realize sometimes can mean sounds good, but it can mean that it could be down for the next 3 years and then go up, right? That's another thing. But as you can see, Coinbase, Say protocol, Who else is on it? Well, Malay. Well, Kyle Samani, we just looked at. And one more person, I think it was, Jack Platts, right? Collab currency on proof. No other hits, no other matches, nobody else is lining up. CoinFund kind of does their own stuff with NFTs and all this stuff. Multicoin, Say Labs, 3 out of 3. And we have people on Twitter plus our investors are on Say Labs. Say Labs is going to be big, guys. Simple as that. You know how the game works. It's easy to miss. These things are easy to miss, guys. Like, it's going to be easy for us to not get some Aptos because you can't even buy it yet. You got to do all this testnet stuff, set up all this like validator things. You can easily not be participating in it, but will you regret it in the next bull run? I haven't even participated in it. Will I regret it? Easily could. Say protocol. You know, it's pretty much done deal that this is gonna be a player. I would say so. It's a layer 1. Layer 1s are so safe. No financial advice, but compared to gaming coins and shit, layer 1 is like a city, right? So much shit happens in it. And more things that are being built in it, the more points it collects. So while other people are like bullish on, you know, XYZ coin, BCC coin, LDN coin, DD2 coin, all we care about is all of them are in Say, right? This is how layer 1s work. That's why I'm gonna be mainly focusing on layer 1s. And one of the things I'm gonna be doing is I realized that I've been waiting for Near to dip back to $3. Yo, this shit doesn't dip anymore. It's been kind of holding up around $4 and it's not going down anymore. You know, if you don't want to go down, it goes to like 3.8, 3.9. I don't think I'm going to be looking to get it into $3 anymore to buy in. I'm going to start nibbling on it from FTX around $4. And I put some percentage in place. Here. So Near is going to be 8% for me. So basically, without doing too much mathematics, for a weighted limit orders, $4 should be like 1% of 8%. 375 could be like, or 350 could be 2%. And then $3 could be like another 2%. So if it goes down to like back to $3, it's like 50% of the Near I want is bought. And then if there's a bigger correction later on, when Bitcoin goes below the 17K and Near can hit like, I don't think it'll hit $1 like Malay is waiting, but let's say like $2.50 will be another like 2%, bringing it to 6%. And then $2 would be like the other last 2%, if that makes sense, right? So it's a slightly more weighted as we're going down, and it'll be only 1% if it goes to like $4. That way, that's like $1,000 to $2,000. I mean, that's like $2,000 I'll be putting in out of my entire portfolio. And just to give you an idea how I'm doing the percentages here, and these are going to be by limit orders. So that's it, guys. Check out Say Protocol, and while you're at it, if you haven't checked out Aptos, check out Aptos. And then if you're going to look at any kind of like high return ones, look at BST. Man, I said I'm not going to make a long video, but it became pretty long. But hopefully, if you're watching this, it was at least informative, and you know, feel free to leave a comment or two. Thanks, guys.